Um, yes, RJ, I did hear about the conquest of Spain. We might talk about, well, we're going to get into that about my Moroccan history next week when we talk about the Nation of Islam. But okay, so the next clip that we're going to do, y'all, I want to talk about chattel slavery because some people think that it only affected the United States of America, but all of the Caribbean and Brazil it affected as, or South America it affected as well. Let's watch this clip.
Around the turn of the century. Many die from disease and overwork in the scalding, injurious labor of sugar production, and this industry is maintained by heinous violence. One pro-slavery writer notes, for crimes of lesser nature, castration or chopping off half of the foot with an axe. For negligence, they are usually whipped by the overseer. After they are whipped till they are raw, some put on their skins pepper and salt. Rebellion incurs the punishment of being burned alive slowly. And yet it is known by all that in the mountains there live those whose very existence defies this order. Runaways and the survivors of frequent slave rebellions have often joined them or formed their own bands in the wilderness. And on occasion, often in the quiet hours of the night, the Maroons return to the plantations. They torch the estates, kill the slaveholders, plunder weapons and supplies, and liberate many of the enslaved into their ranks. For in the Blue Mountains lies a place called Nanny Town, home to hundreds of Maroons. Elements of the traditions and tongues of the mother continent are maintained here in a kind of diasporic West African village. Women plant yams and plantains, and men hunt wild hogs, and their children are born free. The leaders and warriors answer to the spiritual counsel and wisdom of a Maroon elder called Nanny. Her town, together with outlying Maroon villages, constitute the Windward Band of Maroons. In the west are the Leeward Maroons, under the stern leadership of a man called Cudjoe. Many Maroons are from the Akan-speaking region of the Gold Coast, first taken captive and sold during wars against rival African coastal powers. Thus the Maroons are well acquainted with war. They traverse the Jamaican hills with signaling horns, brandishing spears or stolen guns and swords. When British planters expand around the northeast coast in 1722, the Maroons strike. Plantations are burned and deserted. Enslaved Africans are inspired to rebel or run away. Maroon raids continue for years with hardly any retaliation. The British Crown sends regiments of professional soldiers in 1730. But the militia and military alike must face the mountains, where they flounder down false trails into traps, only to be ambushed by Maroons who vanish again into the woods. Maroon warfare, slave rebellions, and a correspondingly torpid economy are bleeding the white population, already around 10 enslaved people to every 1 white person. At an emergency meeting of the legislature, the governor warns, "There never was a point of time which more required your attention to the safety of this island than at present."
So, and next time somebody tells y'all that slaves did not fight back, it happened in America, yes, but Jamaica and Haiti is where it really happened, y'all. So much so, they pushed the British to outrule slavery. So shouts out to my Jamaican people, shouts out to us holding back like you saw, but we were definitely affected by chattel slavery.